Unbeknownst to me, apparently y'all are paying me. Now, I have major issues with this because to my knowledge, I wasn't getting paid to cover this. But according to the comment section, y'all, I gotta show y'all one. Okay, don't send any hate to anybody. Okay. But there's a public comment this person left. She said, she ain't talking to me because she's talking about me. So I guess she's talking to y'all. So I needed to bring it to your attention. She said, no matter how much you guys pay this white lady to research, and she put research in quotes, like as to, I don't know, like imply that I'm not researching somehow. Like, baby girl, I was in school for like 30 years. I legitimately think that I went to school for like 27 years. So if there's one thing I can do, pass a test and research. Okay. Now, what the conclusions I come to, you could take them or leave them. Maybe I won't come to any. But so I'm the white lady. I don't know if y'all figured that one out. I'm the white lady because she left this comment. Look, she left it on my 2 days ago, yesterday's video. She said, no matter how much you guys, so I guess she's talking to y'all. Unless she's talking to, I don't know, she thinks I got a lot of personalities and I'm paying myself. That's honestly, that would make the most sense. But somebody, I guess it's y'all. Somebody's paying the white lady to research. And then she goes on and says he will never get another trial because he is guilty, and I'm glad. Okay, whatever. Just leaving that to the side for a second. Why nobody told me I was getting paid? Because I know y'all saw me yesterday about to get off the stream, like near about, in tears under the financial stress and pressure that I've been facing. And I even said it yesterday. Well, if you're wondering what my response to her was, nobody paid me, loser. Go away, you stink. And, on second thought, should I have, personally insulted her? Maybe not. But that's how I felt in the moment. So I said what I said. Anyway, hit her from channel. So please, can I have a raise to like more than $0? So anyway, I just wanted to say that I'm apparently getting paid unbeknownst to me. Obviously, I'm not. But that being said, I do have one other kind of announcement. Right. I do have one other announcement I want to make. Okay, so it's actually very appropriate that we just read that stupid comment because it fits right in with what I'm about to say. This coverage of this case is not getting the clicks and the views. Okay, it's not getting the clicks and the views, which means it's not getting the dollars. And that's okay. That happens sometimes. And even yesterday there was times I kind of got a little discouraged because I have the crushing, overbearing weight of a federal lawsuit on my shoulders at all times. And I grew up in the trailer park. I don't know if y'all knew this. I grew up in a trailer on a bayou. Okay. It wasn't even a trailer park because it was on a bayou. It was just a trailer sitting there on some land. So, I mean, I went to school on the west side of the tracks, if you know what I mean. I didn't really, there's no silver spoon to speak of. It would be, better for me in my life if I wasn't dealing with this lawsuit. So I'm covering this Tory Lanez thing and I'm like, something's really pulling me toward the case. I feel I don't know. I don't want to get too woo woo or whatever, but sort of energetically or maybe, I don't know, spiritually or something. Just something's magnetized. I'll say that. Something's magnetizing me to this Tory Lanez case. And I'm going to tell you, it's not the clicks. It's not the views. Because you can go and look at the clicks and the views I normally was getting on a Diddy video and look at these Tory Lanez ones. Look at the views I could get on a Britney Spears video. Go and look. It's all more than Tory Lanez. I didn't know Tory Lanez from Adam this time, a couple months ago. So, or I still don't know him, for the record. I still don't know Tory Lanez from Adam. But I mean, about this case and all of that. I haven't spoken to Tory Lanez. I haven't spoken to anybody from his team that I'm aware of, unless one of y'all on Twitter is on his team and didn't tell me. I got a couple people in DM and gives me documents and stuff. But I mean, I haven't talked to anybody. So last night I was like, I just been in kind of like a mood the last couple days. And I'm like, it's not getting the clicks and the views. Do I want to sit on live for like hours and hours more again? And really not, is that a wise use of my time? Is that a responsible use of my day? I could be reading articles, making 5 videos a day. Get on, read a TMZ article. Oh my God, breaking news. Make a couple up and down videos and then keep it moving. I could be out by the pool. I didn't even open my pool this summer because I want to spend money. I know. This lady's bitching about a pool she didn't open. I know. It's hard to know what to do, when the bills is due and stuff. But I have an announcement to make. Even though, and look, I might start a channel one day where I just read articles all day and go up and down videos. Maybe, who knows? I reserve the right. Okay, because one day I do deserve to make money. But with all my talents and gifts that I've given the world. But I have an announcement to make. I'm going to be covering this case. I'm going to be covering the Tory Lanez case. I'm going to be following it through. It ain't paying my bills. If you're wondering why I was 30 minutes late, I was crying. I do feel like something's really wrong with this case, with stuff going on. And it's like, I don't really care. That freaking comment was probably a bot or whatever. There's so much bot stuff going on, but sometimes maybe a little bit it does hurt my feelings to be accused of like getting paid. I mean, I could see why that would be a good theory, because it's like, that bitch ain't getting views. She ain't getting clicks. So why she's covering the case? Well, y'all, this is just how it happens. This is how it happened with Brittany. This is how it happened with Bam. It's how it happened with Amanda Rabb. This is just how it happens. I get this feeling. Sometimes it's a tingle on top of my head. Sometimes it's something else. And I mean, I'm just going to have to throw, all my faith in the Lord and the cousins and the ancestors. And I'm going to have to see this one through. So yeah, put my I don't know, taking a y'all saw how moms or grandmas have, I got one from my house, those like footprint, it's like you get to the end of the beach and the whole time you look back and it was the Lord carrying you and it was one set of footprint, the footprint thing. We're just gonna have to do that, we're just gonna have to keep moving it forward. I don't know why that flashed through my mind, like the wood paneling, like the whole time it was the Lord carrying me or whatever. It'll all work out. I really think that. I got my drum. Yeah. I just can't help myself. Like if I were to sit down and be like, all right, let me go cover, something gonna get a click, something gonna get a view. I'm just like, but what's going on over there in that Tory Lanez case? You know what I mean? Like, there's just something there's something about it inexplicable, unexplainable. And that's just, whatever. I'm gonna be here. So if you don't like it, unsubscribe. Bye. Now the case could all be, pretty much on hold or whatever as of now. Because after the oral arguments on Monday, the case could get, I think there's a chance it gets overturned and remanded back down, or maybe not at all remanded back down. And it's just, not at all remanded back down. And it's just, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Not at all remanded back down. And then it's just no appeal, no denied. But then he does have another higher level of appeal he could go. And I actually think it might be worth going all the way up to the Supreme Court, because I think this case implicates Brady versus Maryland, which is a landmark case. And I think it would fly in the face of Brady versus Maryland if this fingerprint evidence wasn't addressed. Yeah. Okay. Thanks so much, James. Alan, becoming a member. Shout out to you. Thank you, Alex, for the 1999 super chat. Don't ever doubt your purpose, because it will pay off one day. You're highly favored and we love you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, mean it. Thank you, Kaylee, for the £4.99 super chat. Appreciate you so much. I know it's disheartening. We completely understand. Just know we're grateful for everything you are doing. I know y'all are. And look, I know y'all been out here doing it. Like, I know. Y'all been out here every step of the way through this case, and it's been, I'm sure it was like really infuriating when it was going on. It's infuriating to see it happen now. And again, I'm saying all of this stuff without even adopting the belief that Tory Lanez is innocent, right? I mean, that could also be true. But just even if he's not, like, there's certain arguments you're supposed to be able to make at trial. There's certain things you're supposed to be able to put forth to the jury, certain evidence that you just have to be able to show people in trial. And these fingerprints, I mean, that's really, there's so many other good arguments. I'm not even trying to take away from the other arguments. It's just these freaking fingerprints. Because in the Diddy trial, there was some fingerprint stuff amiss too. It was like they lost the fingerprints like a year later. Someone ordered them to be destroyed, even though that wasn't the normal thing to do. Thank you so much, Hibiscus Rose, for the 1999 super chat. Have faith, BJ. And I am. I'm leaping in faith. They're going to try to put me in one of their encampments soon. They're going to try to put me in a conservatorship or jail. They're going to say the woman has lost her mind. Thank you so much for the 1999. Thank you, Giggle Garage, for the 1999. You got this. Your bravery and willingness to stand by your convictions is truly inspiring. And I can't help it. I just have to. And that goes the other way too. You know, whenever like people are saying, oh, well, don't say this because people are going to look at you a certain way. No, I can't help myself. I just have to say what I have to say. Thank you so much for the 1999. Thank you, Tab H, for just Mariana. I just saw what you put and made me laugh. Hold on, we're not there yet. I didn't know how much something like this takes for you. Absolutely, everyone, please leave a small little tip. It's a lot of days I don't really feel like this. A lot of days, especially during the Diddy trial, I was tired, but it was like at one point there was 13,000 people in the chat. And in a way, it kind of felt like it was a nice relief from, I thought it was going to keep going in that direction. And then, or not, I knew it wasn't going to keep going at that direction of like Diddy level. I knew that was a one-time kind of thing. And that's why I did come on every day. Cause I was like, I'm trying to be a part of this moment too and experience it and, fully be immersed in it because I wanted to see how these trials work. Like this type with the celebrity, like with Britney, it was different because a lot of stuff is a conservatorship course, not the same thing as a criminal trial. So, and in law school, like I didn't really even focus too much on like trial stuff. I was like more like in the business law and like, creative writing law, fashion law. I wasn't like, I didn't practice in courtrooms, when I was a practicing attorney, I was like in a corporate transactional. So it was just, I wanted to learn about it, whatever. So then I start, settling back into reality. And I actually think everybody who is covering, I haven't talked to anybody, but I think everybody who is covering the Diddy trial probably had a similar thing where it was like, okay, your whole life is just Diddy, Diddy, Diddy for basically 2 months. And even during that time, like I got so sick, I got like a flu or something. I just got, C19 or whatever, C22, C25 maybe now. And it was like, I don't know, everything is seasons. Everything is has its ups, everything has its downs, and for the most part, it's not like I'm up here suffering all the time. But there's definitely times where it is just, I mean, I'm just like y'all don't wanna go to your job some days, or some days you just can't even sleep at night because 'cause you're so excited about tomorrow. You know, it's just a job, and it's not just a job too. It is, and then it's also like a blessing, you know, and I try to not take it for granted, the good parts of, like, what I get to do, and, one of the very, very bad parts is that there's no certainty at all, like, tomorrow, somebody at the upper higher ups could get mad at you and just you don't have a channel no more, and that's why y'all see me playing nice with YouTube. Somebody tomorrow could do whatever, you know, I don't even wanna give them ideas, but I'm very grateful. I feel fortunate. I feel like in a way, like I'm, you know, I am definitely blessed in many ways. I have my health, I have my, you know, have my family, and, I do have this little, you know, platform. I ain't CNN, but thank God. But and I mean, I'm not even the shade room. I'm not Tasha K. I don't have a huge platform, and I don't know, you know, who of even my platform or my audience really, you know, cares about each specific thing I talk about. But I get these feelings. I get these kind of like it's like, I mean, I take it to be an assignment. I take it to be a work assignment. I'm put in this job to do this work, and I get assignments. And sometimes they are more difficult for different reasons. And sometimes it does take a lot. But I don't want y'all to be like, you know, it's not like, oh, boo hoo. Oh, boo hoo. I get to work from the comfort of my own home with a roof over my head in a safe area. Oh no, boo hoo. No, I mean, there's good parts to everything too. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, you know, complaining or something, you know? Because I mean, I guess I kind of am in a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just trying to like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like I just need to like express my state of mind or something. Um, because I was kind of going back and forth. Like when last time we talked yesterday and when we got off, I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll come back, maybe I won't. And I'm just kind of like, you know, my fuse is short because I'm just thinking about this stupid lawsuit. And it's like, when are these people ever going to leave me alone? And like, how is this even legal? Like, I don't really feel that safe in my own house. You know, it's just like over your shoulder all the time. And then it's like, oh my God, I have all these lawyer bills. And it's like, I spent all day reading the wrong transcript. Anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know I'm going to be covering the case. The Lord said, so take it up with the Lord. If you don't like it, take it up with the ancestors. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for the $10, tab H. Thank you, Mariana. She said a gift for your gifts. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Wow. Thank you, James. Thank you, James Allen, for the $50 super chat. You're meant for this. God, don't make mistakes. You're a blessing in this YouTube world. We got you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. God, don't make mistakes. But, you know, sometimes, James, you kind of like wonder, like, you're like, oh, no, God, don't make mistakes. You look over at somebody, you're like, nope, God, I'm being mean. I need to stop. Thank you for the $50 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Jamaica. Mello said, hello from Jamaica. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. You keep me going while I'm at work. I know. I'm like, I'm going clock back in tomorrow. Becky said, healthy to have a vent. Anyway, so I don't know if y'all knew or not. Y'all can keep paying the white lady to research, but hello everybody. Thanks for watching the channel. What you just saw was a clip from a longer video. If you want to watch the full video, you can do that right here, or I don't know, here. One of those spots. Also, do me a favor, make sure you didn't get unsubscribed. You know, sometimes that happens. Did you like the video? Love you, meaning. Okay, bye.